What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Smoking Jazz Barbecue. Today we're going to be doing some sweet and sour ribs right here on this bad boy right here, the Pitfalls Austin Excel. Yes sir. So just stick around and enjoy the video. There it is, guys. So today we're going to be making some sweet and sour pork ribs, and today's cut we're going to be using some St. Louis style spare ribs for it. You can use baby back if you want, but I think this is more immediate, this is easier to cook, and to me it's my favorite cut of meat as far as spare ribs goes. So today's barbecue sauce, sweet and sour sauce, and then we're going to have that nice glaze, that sweet agent that we definitely need for our pork ribs. And our favorite profile today is going to be none other than Pitfalls Hickory Bacon. If you don't have this in your cabinet, man, guys, go to Walmart right now and get you this bottle right here. Alright guys, so we're going to treat these ribs just like any other ribs that we've done in the past. We're going to take the membrane off the back of the ribs and we're going to trim just a little bit of that fat, that excess fat that's on there. And then we're going to flavor it again with some Pitfalls Hickory Bacon. We're not going to use any binders. We're going to use the moisture that's on the rib to act as a binder. That's going to hold that particular rub together and give it a nice deep penetration flavor that we're looking for. And at the end, with the last 20 minutes or 15 minutes left on the cook, man, this is some good stuff right here, guys. Sweet and sour sauce for my local Aldi's. If you don't have an Aldi's around your way, any other local store that you have, grocery store, supermarket, even a corner store, if you have a corner store, get you some sweet and sour sauce. It's going to be awesome for these ribs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see by the back of these ribs, we season them nice and lightly, and the reason for that is because there's not a whole lot of meat. There's more bone than anything on the backside of these St. Louis style spare ribs, and all we did was season it and pat it down. And we want to make sure we pat our seasonings down because we don't want any bald spots on none of the meats, and you don't want to bite through a piece of rib and have a pocket of no seasoning whatsoever. So we're gonna flip these over to the top side now, or the front side some might call it, and we're just going to season in nice and heavily. The reason for that, because there's more meat here. We want to make sure all our rubs, again, we're using the hickory bacon right here by Pitfalls. We want to make sure this penetrates the meat nice and thoroughly so we can get a nice deep flavor of these rubs right here. So all right, ladies and gentlemen, today's wood flavor is going to be Pitfalls charcoal flavor wood pellets. As you can see, I got a nice amount of that left. I believe it's about half a hopper, a little bit above half. And we're just gonna turn our power on. Take it to the smoke set. We already got our lid open and we're just waiting for the smoke to come on down. And y'all say hi to my baby right here. Hey Zoe. That's my baby right there, guys. Yeah, I know, baby. All right, guys, as you can see, we got smoke rolling from the fire chamber, and we're gonna close our lid and we're gonna crank our baby up to 300 degrees. All right, guys, we got a nice rolling smoke going right now, and the Pitfalls is starting to warm up. It's starting to get to that temperature we're looking for. That's 300 degrees. We're gonna make some sweet and sour ribs, spare ribs that is, on this bad boy right here. But first, let's talk about what's been going on with my life. I know I just came out with a video with the Pitfalls Lockhart. Man, that platinum Lockhart, that thing is a beast, guys. Whew, which is right in front of me, but you know, matter of fact, you guys get to see this real quick. Bam! You see that, guys? Check out the video that I had just did the unboxing and the mini review. Yes, sir. But in the meantime, the smoke is coming upon me. So I'm going to flip this back around. Just like so. So guys, let's talk about what's been going on with me for the last few months. I've been going through some issues, as you can see in my previous video. I just had a couple losses in my life. I lost my mom, I lost my aunt the second week, all in literally in 1 month, and it was heartbreaking. And guys, I mean, you know, I also had recent surgery on the back of my neck. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but it's a scar right there. And what that means is that I had a lump on the back of my neck, which came back benign, which means there's no cancer. So thank God for that. So the whole point of this video is not just to cook the ribs, but just to help talk about awareness of being healthy, guys. I know some of us that does barbecue, we eat a lot of barbecue foods, a lot of fried foods, a lot of, you know, those type of good foods, which is nothing wrong with it if you eat, you know, periodically. But if you do this every day, eat barbecue every day, it might not be the best thing for you guys, especially it's not the best thing for me. So just want to talk to you about that real quick. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of my personal life, but let's get back into the video. Take a look at that, guys. Oh, 15 minutes of sweating. Our temps are at 300, 295. Just dropped a little bit from the auger being fed by the pellets with flavors of pitfalls charcoal. And as you can see, the rest of our ribs looking good. Our dome thermometer is at 300. And oh yeah. Oh man. So it's time to put these babies into here, guys. All right, there it is, guys. We got all 4 rack of ribs in the center of our pitfalls cooking chamber, and as you can see, they are sitting on top of a wire rack. And somebody, you might be asking why. Well, it's simple, guys. It makes my job a lot easier when it comes down to cleanup. Yes, sir. All right, guys, as you can see, most of our ribs are straightened out as much as possible. So always remember, when you place your meats, whether it's brisket, ribs, chicken, or anything you're cooking, you want to make sure you stretch it to the maximum level of you can stretch it to. The reason why, because the way you put it in is the way it's going to come out. If you put it in as a shriveled rack of rib, it's going to come out shriveled. And if you straighten it out, it's going to come out straight, guys. All right, guys, we're going to close the lid and let it do its magic. Whew. Good soda. 0 calories, 0 sugar. Good for me, might not be good for you, but definitely good for me. So guys, let's do a quick recap of what we had done so far. We took our pork ribs right out of the package and we took it to the kitchen sink. We rinsed them off nice and thoroughly just to make sure there was no extra debris left in the packages to contaminate our bodies whatsoever. So we want to make sure it's nice and thoroughly and clean. Then we season it with the pitfalls hickory bacon. Oh man, that's some good rubs, guys. And we're going to check on our ribs each and every single hour just to ensure that we get that nice consistency that we're looking for, which is that brown mahogany color. And when we see the bones pull back just a little bit, that's going to be a telltale sign for us to wrap those ribs up. And we're going to treat them with some love. We're going to add a little bit of parquet, season them up a little bit more, and then throw them back on the grill. Now you're wondering why we're not throwing any brown sugar into them. The reason is simple, because we're doing sweet and sour sauce on the end, and that's going to be the flavor agent for that sugar part, that sweet part, that sweet and tangy part. Man, it's going to be delicious, guys. Y'all stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looking at 300 even on the digital thermometer and about 325, 330 on our dome. And let's take a look at our, man, our ribs. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Man, they're looking pretty. Oh, yeah. As you can see, some of the bones are starting to pull back just a little bit right here. So we're gonna let this go for another half an hour, 45 minutes, even possibly an hour. We're gonna spritz it with just some water, guys. I don't have to show you how to spritz it, just a little bit of water. That's what I'm using, just to give it a little moisture, and that's about it. All right, guys, so it's about 295 on our digital thermometer and about 325, 330-ish on our dome. And let's take a look at our ribs. Oh, yeah. That nice mahogany brown color, guys. Look at the bones, they're starting to pull back just like I stated earlier. Oh man. So we're gonna pull these babies off and we're gonna wrap them, guys, and we're gonna treat them with some love. See you back in the kitchen. All right, guys, so we're gonna place our ribs back in here and we're gonna let them go for about another 45 minutes to an hour. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been about 45 minutes at this point, so let's take a look at our ribs to see what they are looking like, see if they are tender enough for us to put the sauce on it at this point. So let's take a gander. That's hot. Guys, always be careful when you open the pouch because that steam, it is hot. So please be careful. Oh yeah, take a look at that, guys. Oh yeah. Take a look at that, guys. Is anybody mouth watering right now? Let's take a little poke test. Oh yeah. Yeah, no resistance whatsoever. Take a look at that, guys. Oh yeah. These are done, guys. All right, guys, it's been about 15 minutes. Let's take a look at our sweet and sour ribs. Take a look at that, guys. Oh yeah, look at that. Sauce is tacked on nicely. And by the looks of it, these are ready. Oh yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to cut into these beautiful sweet and sour ribs. And let's just take a gander at this. Take a look at this, guys. Bent touch, nothing breaking. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, guys, so it's time to cut these bad boys up, and let's just cut them down the center. Oh man, take a look at that, guys. Oh yeah, take a look at that. Time for the best part of the entire video, which is what, as I always state, the taste test. Oh man, I can't wait. Take a look at that, guys. Oh yeah, man, this looks phenomenal. Wow, let's take a bite. Take a look at that, guys. Clean bone right there. Wow, man. What you want, buddy? My boy wants a bone for himself. Guys, these are some simple sweet and sour ribs you can do at home, at your backyard. I mean, very simple recipe, guys. Nothing hard about it. All you need is some hickory bacon rubs from Pit Balls. Go to Walmart. If you don't have that in your cabinet, you gotta go get it right now, guys. It's less than $8. You can get that big giant bottle. I mean, with the sweet and sour sauce, so that glaze, we hit them up at the end. But the last 15 minutes, it gave a nice tacky, sweet and sour, thick, gooey, sticky, man, sauce on it, and it's just phenomenal. Just the right amount of sweet that I like on my ribs, and it's just perfect. A few people that I want to highlight in regards to helping me get back on track with this channel is one is Paul's Q, Pico's Barbecue, me Cranium, and last but not least, definitely my wife, my lovely wife. I'm the luckiest man in the world because without her guidance and support, I would not continue this channel. I thought about quitting. I thought about not going any forward with this channel, but with all these people's love, concern, and people have been asking about me, I must go on. So thank you so much, guys. I salute everyone. So, guys, again, we got to stay healthy, guys, for 2020 and beyond. And again, these are some sweet and sour ribs that are simple to make at your house. So if I can do it, so can you. Guys, if you like barbecue and grilling, this is your channel right here. Make sure you share this video with all your family and friends. And until next week, guys, this is Smoking Jazz Barbecue. Peace. Oh man, I'm gonna finish the rest of this rib. Woo! Look at that. Wow. You still here? See you next week. Peace.